Hi, welcome to another Genshin stream. How are you guys doing today? I hope you had a wonderful week so far and are ready to play some more Genshin with me. Today on the menu we do have some parts of the new event to do. I'd call it some mini abyss. There is new character to examine, and then there is the what I think continuation of the Implicit Chords auto quest line. Hey Peko, what's up? How's it going? So yeah, we'll see how that will go. Let's get to that, shall we? What do we start with? Yes, so too much food. Hey, that's a good thing. Yeah, no, I try not to overeat. Yeah, the officer. Oh, I see. That is definitely not something we do over here, but yeah. But the young folks don't have stamina. Oh, wow. Did you actually drink alcohol at work, or do you mean just stamina in a different way? Hey, can you? Thank you, there you go. Boom! I always try to press 4 for Shami here. But no, she's on 3. There's only 3 characters. There we go. You had beer, but like 7 years ago, parties lasted till after midnight. I gotcha. As someone in the know that also basically tells me in which Bundesland you live, because there's only one that does that. Yeah, but I oh boy. My first like Christmas party at work lasted for a while, but after that it kind of was like, nah. That's yeah. Okay, so new colleagues, they're going after 2 hours. Wow. Sucks. But that's kind of annoying. But you just gotta grab your old colleagues and I don't know, do a bar tour or something. I'd expect you to live in Bavaria after what you told me, because that's basically the only place where you have this Oktoberfest culture where you actually have like a proper Oktoberfest celebration at work and do not live. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm shocked and impressed and yeah. Oh god, no, that's definitely a statement though. It was just a theme. Oh, okay. Permanence elemental skill will generate a pulse timer, which will indicate the current pressure level, and will infuse his normal attacks with cryo. When unleashing his elemental skill once again while the pulse timer is active, permanent will perform different sorts of attacks based on the pressure level of the oh god, okay. Elemental Burst can reset the cooldown of his skill. While his Elemental Burst is active, the cooldown of his skill will be decreased. Okay. Let's see what the skills actually do. An upward thrust that deals cryo damage and causes permanent to enter Burst Timer for 10 seconds. While Burst Timer is active, his elemental skill will turn into shattering pressure, and he does cryo damage. Executes different sorts of attacks based on the pressure level of Burst Timer, and then cancels Burst Timer. Level 0 is unleashes a vertical cut. 1, 2, 3 unleashes a vertical cut alongside pass, dealing cryo damage and physical damage, I see. Damage dealt scales based on pressure level. Level 4 borrows the power of a fully pressurized pass to deal physical damage. Meanwhile, normal attack, flowing eddies, which is his normal attack, will be replaced by shattering pass. Why is this level 4? Shattering pressure. Okay. This is weird, but I'll just go with it. First time when permanent uses normal attack, he will also unleash waves of frost to deal cryo damage and increases pressure level. Okay. The accompanying cryo damage dealt this way is considered elemental skill damage. Gotcha. Wait. Oh, there's additional instances of damage, right? Yeah. The accompanying, After a certain interval, after using upward thrust, a spirit breath thorn in the form of another upward thrust will be created, dealing Neuma-aligned cryo damage. So basically after you tap the skill, right? And also when you cancel the skill, I think this is what that means, because upward thrust is executed on skill use. This stuff is vertical cuts, so god damn it. Descriptions. You only need like 20 minutes to... Oh, okay, yeah, no, then you're actually a neighbor. Like, I was a bit confused when you said Oktoberfest, because you previously mentioned like weather that was pretty similar to mine, but yeah. I apologize for calling you for assuming. Yeah, there are many, really. I've only had that once over here, basically. So, shattering pressure damage. This is the vertical cut, and this is shattering pressure. This is just the additional. Auto attack additional thingy. Schützenwaffe. Oh yeah, right, you're right. I am totally ignoring that. Random Genshin stream, Herk. What's up? Hit Schützenfest while shooting? It sure is. We had Schützenfest over here like when? 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Yeah. It's always dangerous because I need to remember their Schützenfest and get the groceries in time, because while that's going on, all the supermarkets have closed. Still sick? Oh no, this is looking again better. That's at least something. We are talking about drinking events right now, and also I'm trying to understand the new character. Spirit Breath, Thorn Interval, so that's actually this one. Okay. At least you now had the time to grind blue all day since they released new grinding event. Oh boy. Is it good at least? Wait, frost damage? 11%? What's this? What's frost damage? Maybe that's bonus damage? I don't know. Like bonus. Yeah, this must be bonus frost damage. Bonus ice. Just that it reads like it. It reads like it. Unleash a wave of untouchable cold, dealing AoE cryo damage, resetting the cooldown of the elemental skill Pressurized Flow. Causing Firmament to enter the Subnautical Hunter mode for 10 seconds. While in Subnautical Hunter mode, Firmament's resistance to interruption will increase, of course it will, and his elemental skill Pressurized Flow will obtain the following buffs. Cooldown is decreased by 70%, normal attacks will increase the burst timer by 1 additional pressure level, and the frost released by his normal attacks deal 200% of their... Okay, no, it's something else. Right, okay. That's gotta be something for this one. If burst timer has yet to reach pressure level 4, the cooldown of Pressurized Flow will be decreased by 1. I must be misunderstanding stuff. Like, they should have released this guy when physical DPS was all the craze. They should have. Do skill, then just auto attack during burst. Do skill, 2 times auto skill, or and so on. Maybe. When Firmament triggers Shatter against opponents, the damage dealt by shattering with pressure will be increased by 40% for 5 seconds. I see. This is kind of nice, but hey. So all the complexity is in this skill, obviously. How do we accumulate purse? We use this skill. What's the cooldown on this actually? It's 10 seconds. So we use this skill. The purse timer is now active for 10 seconds. And elemental... Oh, wait. Does it get a different cooldown? Because this will change the elemental skill, right? So... Shattering pressure. This is based on the level. And auto attacks will increase the purse timer. Right, okay. And then we are just basically we wait till level 4 and hit that. Wait means we have to attack. Afterwards, we use skill, we auto attack till 4. We use the skill again to get the most benefit. The shattering pressure damage level 4. We use our burst to reset that thing. Use our skill. Continue normal attacking. The question now is, since the cooldown is reduced, do we go all the way to level 4? Is that a waste? It's probably a waste. I'll have to see. Like I already said, skill, 2 times auto skill, 2 times auto. Yeah, so we can maximize the skill use, right? Because we also get this damage here earlier. Yeah, that's right. Oh boy. I forgot what you did, but you also cryo. Here's our hydro. Gotcha. This is gonna suck. Ah, fuck. Okay. Oops. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, I can see. So he's definitely he definitely has a lot of uptime. I didn't really check the. Sure, you can. You can mention anything about these characters. It's fine. I did not read about the cooldown of his burst actually, but it felt extremely short. It is 15 seconds, yeah. Considering what you do, like you have 5 seconds downtime on your burst, but that is going to overlap with your Subnautical Hunter, because your skill is gonna have 3 seconds cooldown, which means if you play it optimally, which is ridiculous, but if you do it, you will have another 2 seconds of your skill. Actually, no, you will have your skill up for the 3rd time when your burst runs out. Get that to level 4, use the skill, and by the time you do that, your burst is already off cooldown, right? So level 4 is activated automatically. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed. So technically, as long as he gets energy somehow, so high energy recharge, I guess, he won't have any downtime, which means you will actually have to. There's no there's no proper rotation where you've used your stuff and you switch away. You're just constantly laying it on, which is kind of nice. But it also makes it, for me at least, more difficult to actually notice when I should be switching to other characters. And we still want Hydro in the background for this one, right? I'd argue that he's probably a bit tougher to learn than rotations with Eula, but easier to play. A lot easier to play. And probably more fun. But that's me. Well then.
痛いから我慢しろよ。
Whoops. Oh well.
炭になるがいい。夜の源源。さゆるか。
Yeah, I don't care. We'll just hit, have enough hits here and then.
お嬢様の仰せのまま。この剣はわかるかい？股間奥義。これが海山を滅ぼした。
F. You learn really easy to play though. Just use her burst. Yeah. Like using this burst is the tricky part. Like if effectively, which is why I say she's harder to play for me. Like, yeah, no. Actually, no, Yuda is harder to play. All right. I don't need any info on Zhongli, thank you very much. What I should be doing is this though.
逃がさないわ。これ。瞬く間に我が剣よ影に従え。早く投降しなさい。すまん。おとなしくし天道万象。
Get him? Yeah, exactly. The King Showcase. I know, right? I know, right?
風邪ひくなよ。天理チョーク。やみつきにな。我が剣よ影に従え。また。
It's like that with a lot of characters, though. Like, any character showcase where you have a Shan-Li in the party, it's like, you know what? These, like, Shan-Li is just gonna kill all of them anyways, right? Might as well just go for it. Why is the challenge not marked? Oh no, I'm looking. There we go. So, I actually did not manage to beat the very first round, the challenge part, with this team. I'm just gonna warn you. We might have to actually think about this. That being said, Surge, easy, but Steadfast? Mm-mm.
直15。天道ここにあ
Not quite.
剣女盤石。左右ルコ雨描きがたし有限なる来天。直律流。
That being said, it's not like I wasn't able to beat them. I just switched over to the Nahida team and ruffle stomped them. But yeah.
直律流15。天理チョーク。股間奥義。この剣はわかるかい？雨描きが来光意図美しきかな。直はっ。
You were shocked to see that Yashnali was level 80 with random artifacts the whole time until now. And she still kicked ass, yeah. Okay, Steadfast. Let's see. Usually rune machines with this team are fine. But there's a good chance that they will not be. So I will give this a shot. Looking at our damage output, this will not be enough. Can you please kill stuff? There we go. So yeah, Steadfast is gonna be Nahida all the way.
この件はわかるか。言ってるぜ。天道万象。岩山発直呪言律令。股間を有限なる来店。直律令直。花火に。
Enemies are definitely tuned for the additional damage that you do by abusing the special effect. And well, those are Dendro. We're not really doing any Dendro reactions here. Can you please attack the big one? Thank you. You don't like Shali for anything but pyro application? Really? She does a lot of damage. She does a ridiculous amount of damage. I'm just gonna... yeah, doesn't matter. So yeah, that's what I mean. I think what I'm just gonna do is we're gonna do Search first and then switch over to a different team and do Steadfast. You don't like Go? Yeah, Goa is kind of like, when I think about it, I put him down because it is additional pyro particles, right? But it's really all about the it's all about Pyronado. Period. And when if you're wondering why the heck am I using Hydro, Noblesse Oblige. That's why. This might actually be something that this team is really good at in Steadfast. Oh, I didn't even notice the effect. Yeah, that would do it, because we do so much additional... yeah, let's just do Steadfast right now, because this party can do it. Like, maybe we switch out Sincha for this one, for more Electro, like, or Pyro, honestly. We could do this. Speaking of, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Okay. Unfortunately, she did not have... yeah, now she has energy, but that's a bit too late. I'm gonna do this. Okay, that's gone. Okay. There we go. That lined up. Time for Million, yeah?
律令
剣女盤石
行くで言ってるで
It's actually gonna get close.
天理チョーク
直律令呪言料理の時間そりゃほな火の用心はあ
Do this. We won't get another rotation in.
師匠の技を食らいなさい直
It's gonna fail.
振動の権限呪言言ってるでやっへさあそりゃ
No! No! Oh man! If it wasn't for that knockback, we would have gotten it. We were one hit away from that one. No, there was one behind us, but that one would have died as well.
火の用心いやあっちやっ
That one would have died as well.
熱々でしょできたわや花火にへっ
Gotta be a bit careful here because we do not have a heal for this time.
剣女盤石
So, oh yeah, Yoimiya is almost down.
祭りの開始や
天道万象岩山八九
呪言律令話が通じないなら叩くも火の用心でやっへいやそりゃやっおっとさっき呪言律令
Okay.
天理チョーク難攻不
直呪言振動の権限律令直呪言花火に
I made a mistake. Oh well.
師匠の技を食らいなさい
岩山八九
律令直言ってるで
It's gonna get close again.
呪言直呪言
難攻不落
料理の時間だよはあ火の用心
But we got it. Yeah, this was just slightly close. But hey, next one. Energy recharge and elemental burst damage. That's a lot. That is a lot. Now we don't really have to heal. We'll heal in combat. That's fine.
ここにある剣女盤石
Looking at how many like small enemies are here, this is another one for the Mahida team for sure. Then again, they do die pretty fast. They're probably not gonna die that much slower.
天理チョーク
Doing stat first. I am tempted to try this as well. It's a shame I don't have Yunjin ready. Really curious how much faster I would have done it with Bennett and Yunjin instead of Shali and Yai. Yeah. Yeah. Yunjin is never gonna get ready. Yunjin is never gonna get ready.
有限なるライフ律令呪言言ってるで
Okay, I have to take back what I said. This is gonna take a while. So, we'll see.
チョック呪言チョック
天道万象
歌よ錦となれさい
Okay.
恋と美しきかな呪言律令呪言花火に
天理チョーク
Yeah, normal attack speed scales insanely well with Yonya. I know. I know.
ここにあり難攻不落
チョック律令チョック有限なるライフ律令チョック呪言歌よ錦となれさい雨描きがたし律令呪言チョック
Yeah, different team with this one as well. Also worth a try.
来光意と美しき
お
花花火に
Like the Mirror Maidens are just too tanky.
呪言チョック呪言
難攻不落
雨描きがたし股間奥義言ってるでチョック律令振動の権限呪言チョック律令花火に
So I can't afford to ever not deal damage to the Mirror Maidens either. So yeah, that's what I mean with this team is problematic. So let's go back to this one and we will use the team with my Oomph here.
手をつなぎましょうどの目が出るかしら捕まえたこのダンスをあなたにさあ踊るよは覚えたわよもうやめてちょうだいあれ狂いなさい
Okay, well, more Oomph and also tendencies to self-destruct.
終わりで撤収かかれ痛がっちゃいないはびこりなさいこれこそが知恵の伝道行くよ見逃さないでねご安心を糸よ工作せよかかれ深海のカゴはっ行きましょう
Come on, there we go.
全部丸見えね知識をあなたに頑張るよそれこのダンスをあなたにあらどの目
Come on, come on.
覚えたわよはっこれこそが
This
知恵の
is
伝
real
道
quick.
手をつなぎましょう
No!
わからない
Oh well, we can do this at least, so this is not the abyss.
痛がっちゃいない捕まえた波の花が君に舞いをさあ踊るよあれ狂いなさいソーランの憩い痛くしちゃうかもさせよはっは終わりで撤収よはっ覚えたわよ私のお家にいらっしゃいご安心を頑張るよ見逃さない
Okay, this is the last one, so
取りなさい
should be fine. Minus the fact
痛がっち
that we don't have. Okay, it doesn't matter. This was not great, but hey, that's better. I want to heal. Okay, and this one. The only one really benefiting from the buff here is gonna be Yella, which is interesting, but we'll see. Then again, there's also energy recharge, which again Yella will benefit from, mostly. Yeah, I can already see it. This is a lot faster. Oh yeah. I know the screen must be a blur right now, but hey. Damn. Yep. Yep. What I said. gotta go with a different team for that one. Just need AoE damage for these things, unfortunately. Let's heal them all up before we send them back to the bench. I'm just glad I managed to actually beat the Hydro one. Hydro one would have been a bit of a pain to deal with otherwise. Like I kinda last stream I kinda destroyed the pure Electro team. That would have probably helped there, but I don't know. So that's actually all the new / event stuff done. Let's go ahead and check out the Narzissenkreuz. Because I'm suspecting there to be new stuff. 2 quests to be exact. Because we've been told by 2 different NPCs from different quests that an unfinished story. Here we are, the Narzissenkreuz Order. I remember this place. I know it. This is indeed the Narzissenkreuz Order. Right? We found this place previously as well. It's just like what happened with the book in Anapausis, right? That's right. We read and poof, we showed up in a totally different spot. And that makes this place something like a secret base, doesn't it? We don't even know where it really is either. Are you feeling more calm now, Anne? Yes, much better. Thank you, Knight Sarah. Oh, sure, drop that title. It was all fake after all. On the contrary, your story has only just begun. Our story has only just begun, I see. Sarah's right, you know. We've still got a whole bunch of adventures waiting up ahead for us. And how shall one proceed in peace of mind without a reliable knight at hand? Oh, lovely maiden. You're getting tired by one. Come on, Paimon was just trying to encourage Anne. You're quite the knight yourself, Paimon. You're positive and you've got a good heart. It makes me happy, truly. Oh, come on. Why are you getting so serious all of a sudden? You're just less powerful than Knight Sarah, that's all. Yeah, just slightly, right? Everyone's got things they're good at. Sarah got a good brain and sword arm, and Paimon, a powerful eater. Yeah, this was the first thing I thought as well. Has powerfully white hair, is a powerful giver of nicknames. You're really impressive, Paimon. See, a powerful eater. And that goes to show just how strong she is. Right. But that aside, didn't you say before the Narcissus Code's auto has deep links in the past, and that's why we came here in the first place? Well, there's also a little robot doggo that is waiting for us here. Yes. However, my head's still a complete mess. That's true. Paimon knows. Let's put what we've discovered together really quick. When you were exploring the inner pauses... oh boy. Paimon's head is a mess too. Any idea, Sarah? Oh boy. Let's discuss Anne. Let's discuss the Narcissus Code's auto. Let's discuss Princess Lyris. Right. Paimon's been thinking about that too. Marianne said that your birth was a beautiful accident. What does it mean? I think it might simply be that my birth was a coincidence. Just as she said, I am someone she dreamt of, the form she took in the dream. The things we experienced together were also part of the tale in the dream. If it hadn't been for you, that dream might have never ended. Or perhaps it might have ended, and I might have disappeared with the happily ever after. I can't be sure. That's true. Not that Paimon gets it right. This means that Marianne is also an Oceanid. Duh. Yeah? And Anne was created from Marianne. Huh? That's what I believe as well. And if that's the case, the things I remembered during our journey should have been her memories. Or so I'd think. Your knowledge and experience cannot exceed that of the main body. But when you met her, you also became your own entity. Without a main body to restrict and control you, right. So, become the master of your own fate. Her last words to me. Oh, okay, Paimon gets it now. So that means that Pretty Joe and the others are creations just like you, right? I believe that to be the case, yes. In that case, who was Marianne really? This name is very familiar to me, but I cannot recall why. It's like some part of my body has been frozen. Any other thoughts? Right. Let's discuss Lyris first, right? No, let's go in order. Let's go in order. Alright. I know I have a lot of thoughts on the matter, memories and emotion. When those two children brought me here, it was a lovely place. Everything was new and shiny, just as before. This looks pretty new except for the books to be. They were vibrant and excited, like the sunlight shining on the water. They told me that this was our new home and that they brought many new friends, that everything could be like they were before. But later they changed. Some things stopped being the same, and the people here changed too. Though the Narcissenkreuz Institute of old did not have sunlight, it was very warm, yet this place grew ever colder, and then... And looks like she's in pain, Sarah. Can you recall anything else? Don't you push yourself. I'm sorry, Knight Sarah. As for the rest, each time I try to recall it, I grow very frightened and very sad. This is the best I can do for now. I can sense that many terrible things happened here. I can sense many emotions. Rage, terror, but also hope, trust and admiration. But all of them make me feel a strange sort of pain. Like, there are all sorts of shards or impurities embedded in my body. I don't want to. I can't. Alright. Leave that aside first. There's no need to force it. The more you try to force yourself to remember, the less you'll be able to remember, right? And then, of course, we have Princess Lyris. I suspect that she was only ever a character in a story. In that tale, we needed to save her and defeat the Fell Dragon Narcissus. That was my original purpose or wish. All stories must have their origins. Speaking of that, and we've heard you mention a place called Narcissenkreuz Institute before. So if you go with Seba's logic, the Narcissenkreuz Kingdom and Adventure team might have their story's origin in the Institute and the Ordo, right? That is possible. It feels like we got our hands on some new clues, but then again not. Actually, I recalled something else. I've seen terrifying sights. The primordial waters, the amniotic fluid of the world, and its placenta devoured to the last. The world fell into utter darkness. Never again would the cool spring water flow. I saw that once, or perhaps I saw that in the future. Okay. Wait a second. Which are you talking about? The past or the future? I don't know. Sorry and thank you, Knight Sarah, Paimon. Come on, it's fine. We said we were gonna help you. No, I truly am happy that the two of you are the first two friends I met since I became me. And for that, you have my thanks. Pleased to have met you too, Anne. Don't mention it. Why are the two of you being so formal? Isn't becoming friends something that just, happens? When you called out to us and asked for our help, Anne, that was the moment Paimon thought, that's right, you're our friend, and we gotta help you. Thank you so much, Paimon. Don't be like that, Anne. If you really want to thank us, then keep your chin up and keep those spirits high. Yes, you're right, Paimon. If an Oceanid cries, what happens? Cause they're made of water, right? Kinda. Besides, I have your help. I shouldn't waste it by standing still. I must recall more and tell you all about it. Not that you have to push yourself too hard to recall the past. There's a chance that I might be able to think of some lovely things. If I do, you'll be the first to know, Knight Sarah, Paimon. Oh, this is actually the same thing. Okay. So, interesting. I expected this to be a separate quest. But it all comes together. Miss Sarah, Miss Paimon, I detected Oceanid's biological signature. Oh, you finally woke up. Negative. My various previous clockwork cycles were spent collating fragmented data and searching for useful information. Not that we are gonna be able to see any of the photos inside, will we? Affirmative. Oh yes, let Paimon introduce you. This is Anne, an Oceanid and a friend of ours. And this is... I know, you're the city dog Seymour, what? Huh? I lack the relative data. I do not believe we have had the honor of meeting Oceanid and right. But Marianne is a different story. I've never met you before either, but I was sure the moment I saw you, you must be Seymour. What's going on here? This must be... No, I don't know either. I feel strange. Note, regular record space collation can decrease the frequency of such issues effectively. Anyway, let's bring you up to speed. You shed a light on the matter so far. So, Seymour's searching for Marianne. Yep. No wonder that name felt familiar. The person Seymour mentioned and is looking for is also named Marianne. Note, regular record space collation can increase the frequency of such issues effectively. Hey! Paimon, it's headed with you, you silly dog. According to what Seymour said before, they can't be the same Marianne, right? The timing, yeah, they have to be the same. Based on your statement, may I deduce that you have met someone named Marianne in the past, or perhaps read or heard about such a person from sources apart from myself? Well, that was her name, that's for sure. You know what? Let's do it like this. We can call the Marianne in the Anapausis Marianne 1, and the one you're looking for, Seymour, can be Marianne 2. Negative. The Miss Marianne I am searching for is of higher sequential priority. To prevent confusion, she should be Marianne 1 instead. Huh? Why don't you look at it this way, Seymour? 2 is bigger than 1. Doesn't it make it pretty good, too? Your claim. Sorting data fragments. Looks like he stopped functioning again. Sweet dog. Well played, Dan. Oh, Paimon didn't think you had any mean bones in you, Anne, but you sure do. I don't know why, but I suddenly felt compelled to do that. Preliminary data fragment sorting complete. For the following 15 reasons, Oceanid and I says that your perspective is illogical. Firstly, punished. Alright, that stuff doesn't matter. Come on. Come, good doggy, sit. Understood. Why? If you sit, we'll be able to improve photo taking stability, right? Yes. Do you need to take a photo, Oceanid? And I am equipped with the most advanced optics from the Fontaine Institute of National Philosophy. I can... Oh, there's no need, but thank you. Understood. Wow, Seymour's getting played left and right over here. Let's call a quick halt, please. Do you want to go to the Anapausis, Seymour? Yeah, that way you can meet that Marianne and see if she is the one you're looking for or not. What you say makes sense, Paimon. Affirmative. A reasonable suggestion. Well, then let's go. Actually, Night Sarah, Paimon, I don't think we'll need to trouble you this time. I can show Seymour the way. Are you sure it'll be fine? Take care now. Yes, I know Seymour's very reliable. Okay, we'll meet you back here later, alright? Oh, okay. I thought we'd have to do that ourselves. Does that mean we are now kinda to wait again? I'm gonna go to the Anapausis in a second, but let's also go and collect our crystal fly trap. They did say they're gonna be back, so I suspect that we will have to wait. That worked. Okay, the next one I'm just gonna set up here, for obvious reasons. Also, right, I forgot about the recipe. There we go. So, first things first. You. Start. Go. Next up. Go. So this, and here we go. Blim. All right. Let's go to the inner bosses. This was of course not it, because the inner bosses thingy is over here. Let's see. I know we can get back into the book space. I do not know if we can do anything beyond that. The quest itself is done. There's more quests here, like, that I haven't done though. There's also another quest waiting for us next to the statue of the Seven in Fontaine City. Up we go. Okay. Let's see. Now, how do we best... I mean... We can't do that. Let's try something. Because we can totally do this, but this is just gonna warp us to the corresponding height, right? Yeah. And we can try to do the 1, 2, 3 again. This is 1, okay. Which means I just messed up. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, no, 2 was deeper in, I believe. Yeah, exactly. 2 was at the bottom. We are now... Wait, this also warped us to the top. Do they all warp us to the top now? They might, actually. Yeah, it might be inaccessible. Well, a shot, though. Okay, and I expect the other thing to also not be here anymore. So in that case, we actually do have to just wait, I guess. Meh. What the game told us, so... Yeah, I was just being stubborn and thought maybe there's something we can do, but no, there's not. That's fine. Let's go ahead and knock out some other quests then. There's this one, and then again there's another one waiting for us. I was hoping there was a bit more to this part. What did the game just say? The place... Oh, right. It's this one. What was the issue? to fit the flower bushes. What? I need a hydrogunner for that one. There's no need. Oh, I see. There. This looks so much better. This is a reconstruction project, right? It's just like how they rebuilt the Fontaine Research Institute and restored the ruins to its original state. Reconstruction project? Yeah, Mom said the central laboratory was a really pretty building before it blew up into the sky, unlike now. Okay, flew up to the sky. Interesting. But some felt that the lab in the sky is more beautiful than it was before. And that's why the Fontaine Research Institute is considering launching a ruins tour for outsiders. Don't tell anyone, but I've been to the ruins near the Fontaine Research Institute. And that's when I heard about the ruins tour. Two adults were arguing over whether to leave the ruins as they were. One of them said if it were an ordinary building, people wouldn't be interested in it, because Fontaine has so much beautiful architecture. But if there are ruins, people would find it novel. But so if they were to use ruins as a selling point, they would be able to attract many visitors, and the Fontaine Research Institute's financial problems would be solved. Financial problems? Mom said that the financial problems made it even harder to apply for funding. I still think the former Fontaine Research Institute is prettier. It looks exactly like one in the drawings. The lab in the sky now just looks like a trap laid by the evil organization. Its elements are all there, but the way it's arranged is wrong, so the way it looks is wrong too. Paimon doesn't really understand, but everything looks pretty good after we rearranged them according to your suggestions. Huh. Is this what they call artistic talent? You're only saying this now? I told you I'm a great budding artist. Yay, all hail the great artist. I'm not there just yet, but I hope the day will come soon. You spend a relaxing time with Salsa, for once. When it's time to part, you say your goodbyes, and Salsa skips away merrily with her canvas and small box. Well, there's one more thing, I think, with Salsa. Was it here? I think it was over here. I don't know if that's available to us, but it's worth a shot. Looks like that is not the case. Fair enough. So let's do the other quest here that I've actually marked and know is there. I want to try something actually. Oh no, smart enough. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Now, this is most serendipitous. This is the most serendipitous meeting. Wouldn't you agree, dear Luca? Who are you? Apologies. Look at me beginning a conversation without even introducing myself. I'm Sonny, the one they sometimes call the White Glove. My friend here is Luca the Fisherman. He's pretty famous in certain circles. Oh, hello. And Paimon is... It's most alright. I know that you are Paimon, and this blonde traveler is Sarah. You know us already? But of course. It's just that before today, my knowledge of you was much like my knowledge of the Chief Justice. In other words, I knew of you, but you did not know of me. With your fame and accomplishments, it's only natural that news of your arrival would reach us as soon as you stepped foot in Fontaine. We are that famous? You're too humble. How should I put it? To certain people, your arrival in Fontaine would be as if someone had just set off a bomb on the stage of Opera Eclipse. So you're Epiclese. You're one of the baddies then, huh? A treasure hoarder, I would say. Of course, I mean this in only the most positive way. Don't you agree, my dear Luca? But how can a bomb going off ever be a good thing? I am not very good with words. How would you put it, my dear Luca? Lynette's magic show. Blasting everything wide open to accomplish the impossible. Spine-tingling experience. Precisely. See, I would have never thought to put it like that. If you say so. Why are you called the White Glove, though? Paimon doesn't see any gloves at all. Oh, no, that's a hard question. How should I explain? Imagine, if you will, that you are wearing a white glove. If something dirty were to get in your hands, then a dark mark would be left on the glove. My duty would be to find that mark and remove it from view. So you're trying to remove us, is that right? Huh. So you're something like a cleaner. Yeah. Exactly, my dear Paimon. See? I was never able to so succulently summarize the nature of my work. So Paimon, so people like you are the reason why the streets of the court of Fontaine are always so well kept and tidy, in a different way than you imagine, Paimon. That's what I like to hear. Yes, you may understand it like that. Okay, that makes sense to Paimon, but why would a cleaner need a knife? You may think of it as a small tool of trade that we bring out when there are marks that are particularly hard to remove. Got it, thanks. So your friend Luca here, Luca the fisherman, because he's really good at fishing? Does he look like a fisherman to you, Paimon? That's only a part of the story, I'm afraid. See, there are many kinds of fish in Fontaine as well. And Luca here is really experienced at teaching people to spend some quality time with all the different kinds of fish. Am I right, my dear Luca? Paimon doesn't get it. If that's the case, then... I must say, dear Paimon, that you've really got a knack for asking the most difficult and fascinating questions. It would be most wonderful if you could have a longer conversation, where I would be able to answer everything to your full satisfaction. Paimon, it's okay to stop asking. Anything we can help with? You see, we are extremely intrigued by the practice of diving. Fontaine's waters are full of priceless treasures left by nature and our ancestors alike. We heard that you had made a good friend recently and even went for a dive with him. Your powers were such that you didn't even need to use any diving equipment. Isn't that right, my dear Luca? You want to ask about Virgil? Yes, you want to ask about Virgil. Virgil, that liar and traitor. Just remembering him makes Paimon mad. You recount your experience with Virgil to Sonny the White Glove and Luca the Fisherman. I see. Thank you for telling us all of this. You're welcome. Paimon hasn't forgotten a single thing about that guy. We are, of course, exceedingly grateful that you are willing to share the whole story with us. However, from my own perspective, I am even more relieved that you do not consider Virgil to be a friend. If that hadn't been the case... maybe I can put it like this. Had you seen him as a friend, things would have become quite awkward for both of us. Isn't that right, my dear Luca? It could make things difficult. I agree, I agree. Thank you so much. What are you talking about? They are Virgil's enemies. Ah. Your words wound me, my lovely lady. I have many friends, and not a single enemy. Virgil is just one of my many friends. And speaking of dear Virgil, I think it's about time that we have a serious talk with him. Surely you understand what I mean, dear Sarah. Of course, this is also so that we can get back at him for what he's done to you. It's the least we can do for our honored guest. Don't you think? Paimon's lost. He's the white glove, that's all you have to know. It's okay not to understand everything, Paimon. Okay. We've already found the stronghold of Virgil and the rest of his friends. Why don't we meet up there? Why do we also need to go? Alright then, let's go. Paimon wants to talk to Virgil too. He has to make a formal apology to us. You are too kind. Then, let's meet up at our destination. Okay, okay. Well, it's underwater. It's not. Is it even further down? This is a bit weird, but hey. Oh, hey. The circle is just way off. Oh, no, the circle is just not where our helper is. Ah. Okay, well. I am fairly certain we fought this guy before. Yes, we have. And we're dead, because we got attacked from below. Great. I hate this guy. I think he does stop at some point, doesn't he? At least slows down or something. I just randomly shoot and hope that we actually hit him. Ah, nice. Oh hey, we did not. And we got a chest. Okay. I have to mark this one. I know we fought like this, or we encountered this boss mechanic before, so well. This is over here. Got him. Does that... No, Barrow region was already at 100%. Yeah, it needs a pick-me-up. There we go. And what we need now is a proper, like, healing fish. We'll see. There should be some down here. That we may or may not swim through. If not, then we'll see. yeah, that's this place again. Now we actually finally figure out what this is all about. Dear Paimon and my lovely lady, this is the stronghold that Virgil has been using as of late. I swear, why is Virgil still not back yet? If he's just gonna keep us waiting, I might not be able to hold myself back from the shipment of synth. Hey, cut it out. That shipment took us an arm and a leg to get. Virgil will have no mercy for you if you were to just take it without his permission. What a pity. It would seem that my dear friend Virgil hasn't returned to the stronghold yet. We can still have a chat with these guys, however. But it doesn't look like they're in the mood for a chat. But I think they may change their minds soon enough. What do you think, my dear Luca? No problem. Hey, are you sure that there'd be no problem? Paimon thinks they'll probably just try to beat you up. Oh no, you're too considerate, dear Paimon. Something like that would be most unfortunate indeed. For them, of course. Yeah, for them, of course. Hey. There. Hey, Virgil's here. We also hit him. There he is. A reliable partner. You know what? Get him. Yeah. Please, let me explain. This is all a misunderstanding. Mr. Sonic, you see, we only got into this business because we heard there was more to be made. And since the higher-ups didn't agree, we figured we could just earn the money first and then turn all the profits over. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's totally ignoring Paimon. I have no complaints against the organization, none at all. Alright, I was also tricked by these crooks. That's the only reason at all why I did something so foolish. Impressive, very impressive. And Sarah, you are every inch as strong as the stories have made you out to be. Don't you agree, my dear Luca? Super strong, incredibly formidable. Please, do you still remember anything about the time we spent together, Mr. Sonny, Mr. Luca? Please no. Luca, our guests are still here. Let's not do anything discautious that might bring down their mood. Understood. See the error of your ways now, Virgil. It was my fault. It was all my fault. Please have mercy. Okay, at least you've admitted that you've done something wrong. Now make sure you won't do it again. My dear Virgil would never do something like that again. Paimon, Sarah, I can promise you that on the honor of Sunny the White Glove, as well as that of my father and son. Let's go, Paimon. What are you going to do now? I mean, they're very clearly mafia, so let's go, Paimon. Thank you so much, Sunny and Luca. It seems there are more good than bad people in Fontaine after all. Farewell, dear Paimon and my lovely lady. I hope there'll come a day when we'll be able to work together again. Fontainian messenger. Right. Alright, my dear Virgil. You've really put us through a lot of trouble. Now then, what should we do with you? Sorry. This won't do. This won't do at all. You know full well that time flies and it is now too late for you to turn back. Our organization has a justice code all on our own, and one of our most important rules is that there are some traits that you just never do. But Mr. Sonny, please just listen to me. The profit margin on this is... It's just... Not this again. Mora, Mora, Mora. Is there anything you care about more than other than Mora? What about your pride as a citizen of Fontaine? What about your conscience as you watch our countrymen turn into husks of themselves from this drink? Oh, how shocking. Even Luca is showing intense emotion in response to your words. You see, my dear Virgil, you've truly accomplished the impossible. Mr. Sonny, please believe me, it's all because of what those guys said. They lied to me. I would not have done anything if not for... Silence, you worthless dross. You're the exact kind of lowlife I've got no time for. Even now, you're still trying to lie to me? Huh? Are you beyond dumb, or do you think I'm dumb? Not so talkative now, are you? You even tried to hurt Sarah. Did you have even the faintest inkling of who you were asked to deal with? Okay. To think that he could have trained someone as clueless as you. I've really got to have a good conversation with him. But that will not be something you will need to worry about, my dear Virgil. Okay, this is just the same thing. Well, I don't think we will be seeing Virgil again. Maybe we'll find him when diving. That'll be the most likely location we find him at, so... yeah. F. Right, so... What now? I want to check something, actually. And I'm not sure if I've... So I did, if you've noticed or not, I did, of course, already do a lot of exploration after last week's Genshin stream. Rip that one. Almost got everything at 100%. I did not do this yet. Perfect. All right. And yeah, Corner Fontaine is 99%. I think the map showed that we hadn't collected some stuff here, but let's that be that for the moment. What I wanna do now, because we're actually out of quests. One of the things I have to do still is get some character upgrade materials. I believe... Oh no, we have enough here. Well then, it's time for Lynette to get an upgrade. I want at least unlock level 90. We're not going to level up to level 90, but unlock level 90. And there's also Faruzan. For Faruzan, I need to get those fruit from the cacti. So, yeah. Twitching again? I have dropped 0 frames, and there are 9 skipped frames due to encoding lag, which was at the start of my stream. So... yeah, okay, if that's the case, better do not refresh. Wouldn't be the first time Twitch is switching that hard. Was it 4? Or was it 6? I always forget. Okay, we need 5 more. And 19 gears. I don't think we have the gears, but let's see. So 5 more means 15. That's so burnt to your brain. Yeah, I usually have like these times when I actually upgrade stuff, and then I have times where I just don't do it forever, and then I forget. So 19 gears. Would you look at that? And we get a bonus. So you can be ascended. Done.
私がこれほどの
Okay. Next up, Faruzan. So yeah, these things. Oh yeah, I just did that. Just in case. If it ever comes to me using her on the Abyss, then I need to have a level 90. I want her to be level 90. Yeah, those are... So... yeah. Cannons need them as well. Oh boy. Let's see. I am going to do... Are you okay there? Where is the marker on the interactive map? Because I definitely don't remember any of the locations on top of my head. They're just too spread out. Like way too spread out. There we go. Okay, so let me put this here and make sure that this is gonna suck. I should connect my third display again. Okay. Need more screens. Anyways. We wanna get some of them. I do not have a good route. We are just gonna go and yeah, try to get stuff as the most convenient ones. That I can see. Anyways. So there's 2. These are easy. I should remember these because those are just really, yeah, stupidly easy. There's more. And this oasis, I assume. It's at least in this, like this way, so I assume it has to be this one, right? Yeah, there they are. Nice. We do get to run around a bit in the oasis, which is kind of nice as well. Only one? No way. So you can also collect those guys. While we are here, just in case. Yeah, there was only one. There's also supposed to be a spin crystal here, but I think I've got that one already. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so find more. We got this one. I guess we can go here. Like, they're literally everywhere in the desert, but it is still a desert, and it's a good desert, so they're all over the place. There's one over here. It sucks for farming. Okay. Are there more down here? Is that what? Yes. Yeah, okay, I see. Oh no, Fungi. Boom. Boom. And yeah, I'm still not. I'm still trying to get as many spawns as possible. I think by now I have enough. But you never know, right? You just never know. Okay, so there's one. There's one. Whatever. Get him. Okay, actually we have to climb for this one. Well, got him. I see another one. And there's another one over there, apparently. That's pretty close to the edge of the map, though, so that's a bit weird. Usually there is nothing towards the end. Well, I guess that doesn't apply to event maps, but otherwise, there usually isn't. So we'll see. Okay, game. Okay. Okay. This is fine. It must be out of the table deal. Yes. Nice, nice shield you had there. That totally lasted for more than one hit. Oh yeah, we'd have to... Probably safe to assume that we have to go back up here. Oh, it's gotta be that one. Yeah. Getting lots of crystal cores today. Like, lots. Oh, what? Okay, so we got that one. Where do we go next? We could go here, and then there are some in a line. It's not necessarily what I'd call real quick and easy, but actually there's more like this here. And it might be. Let's see. Okay, cacti here. Snow, that's a definite yes. But unfortunately, someone has an issue with us here. Eh. Let's make sure those issues disappear, shall we? We might not have a moniker like the White Glove, but we are also responsible for taking the trash out, kinda. Okay, we very clearly have been here. Oh, there, yeah. I thought I saw something. And hi. Don't mind me. Didn't even notice. Freaking trap. Alright. I have to get so many of them too. It's we might have enough to unlock 80 now. F. Unlocking 90 is gonna be ooh. Hi. Money? Money, 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 money. Hello. Boom. Oh yeah, that went nicely. Oh, they burnt themselves. God damn it. Oh, no, they did not. Good. I still hate that you can't use Electro or Pyro against freaking Fungies for their drops. Like, you can use it, but you're losing the drops, right? Yeah. Great, thanks. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere around here. Well, there's a cacti over here. Cactus over here. And it's guarded by floaters. Gotcha. How about you don't? Respawns? No. Great. You know what? That's not too bad. You can't have enough spectral husks. And they did rip pretty fast. Okay, there's more. There's like 2 or 3 more locations there I wanna check out. I think going for more is gonna be overkill. Like we need more, but I don't know if we can get enough for level 90 right now on the map. After we've scoured through the entire desert, of course. Oh. 55 out of 74 for... Oh my god, 74? I have no idea 74 what. Could be pineapples, I don't know. But 74? Oh, those are on the ground, huh? No, they're not. Oh no, there they are. And there is 3 of them, so that's rather nice. Same for boss animals, so pineapples. And you think it drops 1 per fight? I mean, if you think it drops 1 per fight, but you're not sure, maybe it's like there's 1 and with a slim chance of 2. That's still pretty bad. Those odds are not great. Thank you for sleeping. Oh yeah, they call me the Sneak Master. I'll take that. I mean, we did hear some voices from the hilly trail, so they were not dead. Even though sleeping in the heat like this. Oh, wait a second. There's 4 here. Ooh. Oh, this is convenient. Also pretty easy to remember because this is a domain. Oh, yeah. All right. It's basically 4 free ones every 3 days, so all it costs is a load. Well, 2 loads. But over there has to have 1. It's a drop from a gold chest. A fight can drop multiple of those, but there are like 8 other items that can drop from those. Okay. How long? Now the real question is, how long is the fight? If a fight is 30 seconds, then whatever. If a fight is 30 minutes, then... Get him. We need those fruits. And we'll get them at all costs. Okay, there you go. Current fight is ongoing for 5 minutes. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, but it's still time, right? And then while you're on auto, there's this one unlucky crit that the boss gets in. And then you're dead. Yeah, whatever that was here, we already have it. Okay, so Oasis. I spot stuff here. Question is, will we get spotted? The answer is probably yes. Haha. How about no? Nice. You're not playing that on Edge? Okay.
剣女盤石歌よ錦となれさい雨描きがたし
言ってるぜ。へい。おっと。はあ。ほな。
I know Paimon reacted to this, but we have already done this. Have we not? I think we completed the quest out of order or something, and ever since then Paimon's been telling us to investigate these ruins. Or something. But I saw something shiny, so I want to test that again. It's 7 minutes per fight. A drop. A chest drops. Sorry, a fight drops 4 gold chests this fight. You got 0 anima, so it's lower than 25% chance. You said there were 8 items, assuming same drop rate. Yeah, you are expected to get 1 every 2 fights. So 1 every 14 minutes. Oh my god. That doesn't sound great. Oh yeah, that was... Oh, right. Yeah, we've already done this. %100% even, I think. So that's fine. Get out of here. Because we did, yeah, we did actually, like interact with this one. Yeah, no, we good. There was something here though. Between 7 and 20. Yeah, it's probably 12.5. It is probably 12.5. Oh, here is definitely nothing. Okay, whatever. Next ones. Apparently there's some over here. We have not gotten those yet. How are we doing for our stuff though? We got a decent amount. So we are good to level her to 80. This doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get the next batch. Oop. And then there's gonna be enough of these berries for today. Those are not the ones I meant, but those are the ones I meant before. So I'll take those. Thank you. Gotta go over to this area. Okay. Actually, there's more over here. I know it needs 60. I am well aware. That is something that has been ingrained to my brain as well. As a number that is way too high. But yeah.
この件はわかるかい？
They're not hard to get, but they are everywhere and it takes you quite a while to actually get them. Again, there's enough on the map to just get right now so that we can level her right now. Yes, that's just the thing, right? There's enough. But yeah. Oh, scarabs are hard to find. I haven't used a single scarab, and let's see, how many do I have? Is it even here? No, right? Well, they're not food items. Are they here? Yes. So I only have 37. That's all the scarabs I found, period. Not for quests either. Oh, that's a good point. I don't remember. Maybe. The thing is, I know that we had a quest in Inazuma for bugs, and I am fairly certain the memory of that quest is kinda overpowering the one for Smeru. So there's a good chance that I've done it, but I just do not remember. We just got those. Yeah, the materials in Fontaine are pretty easy. And you can cultivate them. At least some of them. So that's also really nice. $56, nice. You don't care what... I do. I do. Getting 8? You're more like getting 16. You get 2 for 1. We've been here before. Yeah, we've grabbed this. There's some over there. No, it's not new. It's just that on the plant there's 2. Like for Lynette, these blue flowers, you plant 1 seed and the flower bears 2 fruits. Just how they are, or 3 maybe even, yeah. That's just how they are. But that's not for Linus. Yeah, okay, that's true. That is very true. Come on, really? I was gonna let you live. But now you are going to turn to sand, so that's on you. And I'm getting drops. Yeah, you say that, but I'm lazy. Like, there's only really 2 plans for Lynette that are super convenient to just get to, because I usually do the ley line whether I need it for the battle pass or not, since those are really, really easy gears, right? And gears is kind of what's necessary right now. So just going to the ley line and picking up the two clans there is just something I do. But other than that, it's like, yeah, what I can come across, but I don't really come across that many things. So thank you for the offer. I mean, I wanted to stop doing this a couple of teleports ago, but no, this I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. There's 4 easy ones over here. At the very least, we do have a decent. Yeah, it's not. I'm gonna hold off. It's fine. We're really close actually to having enough for everything. So, And what I will ascend her now. I am not gonna level her next. Actually, the thing is, I might be able to max out the battle pass this week. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is for gotcha. So yeah, no, I will, because this is gonna, like, we have 2 more levels. What weapon? Now that is an excellent question. Let's see. I read this before, but I kind of forgot. The sword is damage dealt by elemental skill and elemental burst is increased by 16%. When elemental skill hits an opponent, its crit rate will be increased by 2%. When an elemental burst hits an opponent, its crit rate will be increased by 2%. Both of these effects last 10 seconds separately, have 4 stacks max, and can be triggered every 0.1 seconds. This is kinda nice. I will say the sword is kinda nice. Attack will be increased by 16% for 15 seconds after being affected by Pyro. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. Elemental damage bonus will be increased by 12% for 15 seconds after being affected by Hydro, Cryo, Electro, or Dendro. This is kinda meh. Like, okay, Hydro, easy application, but the rest, like, kinda, I don't know. When not on the field for more than 5 seconds, max HP will be increased by 32% and Elemental Mastery will be increased by 40. I do not know which character, like this sounds interesting, but I do not know which character could benefit from this. Really. Though I guess Elemental Mastery, like any character that uses a catalyst that could benefit from this, kinda is better on something that generates energy rather than personal damage. So I don't know. The bow, oh yeah, the bow was the a weaker version of Lynn's bow, right? After a charge attack hits an opponent, the Sunfire arrow will descend, dealing 6% attack as damage, and la la la. Opponents affected by each attack take 28% more damage from more charge attack damage, right, from the wielder. Because Thrilling Tales exists, yeah. When there are at least 3 different elemental types in your party, Elemental Mastery will be increased by 12%. My issue is that I have no idea who would use a spear that increases Elemental Mastery for the wielder. Like, who could use this? Crit rate, Elemental Mastery. Thoma, Burgeon? I don't know. Yao spear. Maybe. Alright, and aggravate. But Aiden's 5-star is always gonna be better. Yeah, of course. Sure. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a different 5-star spear though. It's called the catch. Yeah. I just remembered something. I don't remember exactly where our fishing girl is though. Was she up here? She might have been up there. True, that's right. It's refinement 1. I assume it's gonna add 20 or 40 EM per refinement. Probably 20. $30, okay. So, what about your bait? My gods are victorious line breaking, right? Upon it being cast into the water, it can immediately attract all the nearby fish. Only uses advanced alchemy. Who is this kind benefactor? Okay. Details are important. After receiving your encouragement, motivation has extended far beyond what was once possible. If I can rise to the top in one go, that would be simply unacceptable. Okay. That kind of confidence is a bit excessive. Okay. Well, get it if... we'll get it for you if you just watch, right? Well... I thought it would give us a quest. Fuck. So we need one more of these guys. And that is, kids, why you do not skip through quest tags. Because that quest is now lost forever.
なかなかの収穫だな。
これは私の根性を見る試練。
Maybe it resets tomorrow, I don't know. Why are you not interested in that? This one? Oh yeah, you're a different type of fish, right. Hey, that means we can now get...
頑張れ。
Shut up, Paimon. A new weapon. We can't get any of the refinements, but... we can get the weapon itself.
もうすぐ。おお。
Oh!
頑張れ。やっと頑張ったな。
Okay. We'll see what kind of fish there are here again during the night time.
あと少し。
The red ones or rust-colored ones are definitely
おお。いいものが釣れた。
our main bottleneck. Right. Thought so. I was definitely the right call to just craft 120 of each of the new bait types
おお。
initially.
いいものが釣れたな。頑張れ。もう一
Come on.
おお。いいものが釣れたな。
Yeah, we'll definitely need gears to upgrade that one as like this weapon as well. I think. Just based on what the weapon looks like.
やっと頑張ったな。
So, let's see. Yeah, we have a decent chunk of everything else. It's just going to be those guys here. What is my music? What's my opinion on Fontaine music? It's catchy, but it is most definitely not amazing. The daytime themes are fitting and uplifting. The nighttime themes might be a bit too dark, I want to say. Because this is not really like, this doesn't look like it's on the verge of destruction, you know. Well, this maybe, but you really like the music, but a lot of it feels really out of place. Yeah, like this, like especially the nighttime themes. This music, for example, feels out of place for where we are. Like, I get it, kinda, but at the same time, I would expect this kind of music to be in a more in an area that's further away from, you know, a bustling city, a quiet place. This I would not yet consider a quiet place. The domain combat music, you know what? Most of the time the domain combat music plays while my phone is muted, so let's just go into the domain right now and pay attention. Well, no. A phone is just completely muted. There's no audio. I'm trying to, you know, not completely wreck my ears by wearing headphones all day, so... You know what? Yeah, this is not really combat music I would have expected. It's not really... yeah. Ah, no. Honestly, I never even realized it's there. I've heard it, but I never even, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That was the wrong thing to click, but okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's good, you really like the music, but it just doesn't fit. I think it just takes too long to get started. Like, by the time the music gets started, at least we two have already cleared the domain, right? So that's kind of a problem. Let me real quick do this. Yeah. Done. All right. Oh yeah, we got an achievement earlier. Have a friendly chat with Virgil. about that. Right. I think that is it, but I do want to do the Lucky Temple on this banner. And maybe we'll get a new 4-star. Maybe we won't. If you don't, then nothing is lost. And if you do, then hey, cool. And nothing is lost still. I doubt it though. Yeah. Not even a character. Feels bad, man. Oh well, that was a lucky temple. Unlucky temple. I'm pretty sure my existing string list is already at refinement 5. Maybe not? No, it very much is. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, my standard pulse, I don't know. My standard pulse, I think once I have 90, I'm just gonna start pulling for. But only once I have 90. If that makes sense. And then I'll just go to you don't understand. I just want to be able to just march to a 5-star. Right? I just want to say, okay, we are getting a 5-star of the standard banner today. Let's do this. And with 60, there's a pretty big chance you don't. You're pretty sure your gacha ways don't make sense either. It's not like I'm missing out on anything, right? Like what can I get? What do I get from the standard banner that actually helps me? At this point, like seriously. Like yeah, we do get 4-star constellations. About that. About that. Let's have a look, right? What 4-stars can we actually get? Oh wait, Kave is here. Right, of course. Kave and Mikan. All until permanent rights. Yeah. And permanent is gonna be on the banner next patch, right? So yeah, my point stands. I think I'm gonna wait until I have more. But there's a new 5-star come to the stand banners. Yeah, you see, even more important that I don't pull right now. Do I want to risk pulling him? Pulling who? The new 5-star? I do have every other 5-star from the standard banner at least once. You say that. In theory you are right, but okay. This is the thing, right? Cannons I only have once. So twice actually. So cannons, constellations, okay. Dory, maxed out. Lila, maxed out. Xianyan maxed out. Lisa maxed out. Chongyun maxed out. Rosaria. Sayu. Hazel apparently not yet, so point. I guess the most like useful constellation I could get for a 5-star would be, oh no, Yunjin is 6 now, so there's that. So yeah, Goro. Actually don't have Amber yet. So yeah, I could get some, but a lot of my 5 stars, I'll never get a, yeah. A lot of my 5 stars are actually 6. Now this is a new one, I haven't actually pulled her. It's just from the other. You would get Star Glitter for limited banner pulls. That's true. I don't care. That's simple. Have you tried looking at how often Kea is in the shop? He's almost never in the shop. I always grab him when he's up for grabs. He's always never in the shop. Twice a year? Are you sure about that? Chaos June and December? Interesting. When's Amber? I don't think so. Okay, October, yeah. It is possible that for the previous care bargains, I did not have enough tokens to buy him because I used them all on the special banners. That is not unlikely. Because I remember using up all of my currency there at least once, probably twice. So yeah. Oh yeah, right. Got this name card. But yeah, new 5-star is not gonna do anything. Or rather, is that's something I'd want to wait for on standard. Oh, that's sad birthday. They are not getting that. Nope, I have not. Again, they're not getting that. Nah. Cake that gives fragile resin. That's funny. That's funny. There are some spin crystals. I do wonder if I do have the spin crystal I want, because there's a very specific song that I want. That's a lot. I should use them sometime. They should release another event where you can use your resin. I would spend so much resin. You have no idea. Well, you do. That's not it. No. No. Was it this one? I think so. They only had infinite resin events for experience book, and you're going. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Sometimes. At some point, maybe. I know it's never actually gonna happen. The last time I burned a lot of resin was when we farmed something together. It might have. I think. What was it? I think it was the Oceanid at some point. There was something with the Oceanid that was farmable, like an event or something. That's the last time I really burned a lot of that stuff. And then I guess a couple, not a lot, but a couple to farm the to farm the new boss and the materials for the net. That also only gave experience books. Yeah, I think that was way back when. There was muscle memory. So it has been quite a while. Have I done this one? Did they learn the lesson with the elemental crucible? Yeah. Oh man. The very first event was interesting. The very first, or let's say the very first co-op event was there was something. Honestly, it's not like getting more experience books would actually speed up my progression, because normally I have, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah. I didn't really know how to spend my resin back then, so I didn't really exploit it as much as I should have. Yeah, nothing can. Hey, will you please? There we go. Can like, I've got my team. I've got a fallback for when this team fails. Adventure rank is maxed out. So there's that. I've got how many books? Where are books again? They're not here. They're here. They are not here. I always forget where they are. Here they are. I've got a decent number of experience books. Now I eventually maybe have to get more purples, but that day is not today, so eh. Eh. I have way too much weapons material. Oh, fuck, this is also approaching 9,000, 10,000. No. No. Um... Do I still have... What have I done? Okay, nothing here. Why do I have a glowing gem in my inventory? Wait, what do you mean glowing gem? Hold on. Something here? No. Next to my experience books. I have no idea what to use this on, so yeah. Oh. Now that you mention it, you are right. It's this one. I was wondering about this. Thanks for noticing. I want to look for whether or not my auto clicker macro is still alive, because it's gonna be a lot of clicking now. Let's see. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Oh boy. Do I still have... I do. Okay, so... Plug in a controller, I could. But I don't need to. there. I have actually never done this domain, so now's the time. What is that material? What kind of material does he have that I don't? Can't you set it to max 2 stars and auto add? That'd be too easy. So no. Obviously not. Impossible. What are you talking about? Really? Went away. Interesting combination of enemies here. Again, yeah, I actually have never done this. Because I never had to. But got some resin. Might as well spend it right now. Pretty good haul, yeah? Yeah, that'll be the way normally we would do it. We don't take kindly to those ideas here. Exactly. Exactly. Over here we have we have convoluted solutions for simple problems. Okay. It's the way. But yeah, I guess that would also nice. That would also get rid of the one-star weapons. So I should really do that. But my main concern is once again running out of inventory space for those upgrade materials. Because the limit is just like limit with 10,000 is just way too low. We need like 1 million. Thank you very much. Or if they actually, damn, it's quite hard. If they're actually using like 16-bit to store the materials, then at least make it 30,000 or 60,000 if you want some headroom. Please. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, I should just do this real quick. Never thought this game would still go strong 3 years later. Yeah. 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 You can say that again, huh? Okay, that is a lot of stuff spent. I don't think we will be running out of inventory space for those materials anytime soon now. Yeah, that's a good reduction. Maybe use 1,000. So now the only issue is this, of course. And this is going to be an issue once I click the claim all button on the battle pass. It's kind of nutty what indie dev did with Genshin. Yeah. Yeah. It's also kind of nutty what kind of money they still make with Genshin. Like, that is just plain insane. Yeah, that is not today. That is also not today. Interesting. Why does Venti have a Favonius bow that's lower level than our... Well, I don't know, but this one's is going to be level 90 in a second. I know I do have a level 90 bow that's on use on someone. That's the reason why Venti has a lower tier 1 in the first place, but yeah. Okay, hold on. We need... how much? 13. Gotcha. 13, that is well possible. With our resources. Assuming I will find them. So 13, that is 39 of those. That means we need 30 more. So 30, there we go. All these big game companies try to get money with loot boxes in their AAA games, and then indie dev comes along with an anime exploration game and blows all records. Oh, I know, right? It's like, you know what? Here, let me show you how it's done. The issue is that all the big companies try to marry their existing games with, or their existing gameplay with loot boxes, and that feels like taking away stuff. And who would have thought that players would not do kindly to having the feeling of stuff being taken away from them? So yeah, no. Just no. Did I seriously not have a fully leveled Favonius bow? You serious? What? I had a sack bow, okay, yeah, sure. Well, I have one now. There, take it. Pretty sure on how you never chase money when making this game. There's a gacha and they have multiple gacha games already, but none of them were really that popular. Yeah, I mean I'm a very bad person to talk to, right? Because I haven't really played any any gacha game before Genshin. And I also really never particularly interested in gacha itself. I honestly am still not. I couldn't care any less. It's just that Genshin does well. Apart from it, what it does with gacha. So, yeah. Like, remove gacha from Genshin, I'd still... I play the heck out of it regardless. So, yeah. To be fair, it is still a gacha at its core, with all the mechanics surrounding time-limited resources and limited storage space and whatnot. If it wasn't a gacha, it wouldn't have these aspects, of course, and that would mean there would have to be something else. And yeah, you don't really play gacha because you love it yourself. Gacha games are awesome because they get updated all the time, because they want you to come back for the yeah. That's kind of what I was getting to, right? As well, right? Like, you come back for two reasons: for the gacha, and because there are these mechanics that incentivize you coming back all the time. And yeah, it wouldn't get a new version every 6 weeks. True. Would be like 14, where you get a new patch less than once a year. Yeah, that would probably have killed Genshin within the first, I'm gonna say 3 months. It took me longer to get to the point, but yeah.
今やったら何か話したるで。
I only hope, I really hope that Hoyoverse follows the recent trend, and should they ever decide to just shut Genshin down, that they'll just release an offline version of it, because once you get all the content available, even now, you make an offline version of it, there's so much to do, like to play, that the additional development time would pay off with the sales you'd make to yeah. It's the exception. There's more and more games that do that though. People already have private servers for Genshin, but yeah. You've seen one lately? Well, okay, you are more on the scene. Maybe my selective vision is very limited, and you're right, and I'm wrong.
花火はパッと消えてまうけど、友情は一生もんや。
But hey, one can hope, right? You've only seen Mega Man created a standalone? Yeah, Mega Man is something I know of. There was another one, but I forgot what it was called. It didn't really interest me, so I was like, whatever. Agaria lost Nintendo. Nintendo had a... Okay. Princess Connect. I'd heard about Princess Connect, but I was like, But I had at least heard of that. Like the Nintendo one I never heard of before. Even Nintendo, but that's Nintendo. Of course Nintendo does that. Nintendo took like this 99 Mario or whatever it was offline. That was a huge hit. And they were like, yeah, you know what? We released this game for a month and after that it's gone. Have fun. Like, what? Or Tetris 99 or like Nintendo's weird with that. You wish Dragalia Lost had an offline version? Yeah. I know, but it would still be awesome. Like, again, there's a lot of gacha games where I feel like an offline version wouldn't even make a lot of sense. But with Genshin, there's just so much content there. Like not just grindy content, but story content, the exploration, that it would just work as an offline version of it. Yeah, and yes, I do know how you're still supporting the older games. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen eventually, right? But so it's not a what if, it's a what if as you get the idea. It's talking about way in the future, but yeah. Make them more? No, it won't. But if like it would definitely would make them more than dropping service. They would definitely make a profit on doing that. It wouldn't make them any money. I doubt that. Yeah, it wouldn't make them any. Like, it would be not that much. But I guess at that point you'd have to weigh. Do we spend development time on something we, let's say, make a small amount of money on, or do we invest the development time into something that might generate a new constant revenue stream, aka another gacha, right? Why would they bother with an offline version? Because there would be a lot of people that would probably just buy it. Players that are still playing the game, players that have stopped playing the game, but might just want to see where the story takes them. At some point at their own pace. I can see that. Yes, I would believe that. That being said, it also depends on a lot of the game's architecture that I do not know. So people would even complain, yeah, you can just ignore those people, it's fine. Like, there's always gonna be people that complain. If you listen to every single complaint, you will never get anything done. That's a minority. I mean, just go to any of Hoyoverse's. What do you call it these days? It's no longer a tweet, right? It's an X thread. Whatever. Go to their Twitter page, yeah. Every single thing they post is like, oh, that game, and like so many people that post that. Like, just ignore them. I doubt that. Well. All the active players will move on to other games since they've already... That is... I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, if you're always on top of content, that is definitely true. We'll see. We'll see. I disagree, because with that logic, you could also argue, why do private servers exist, for example? Would I care for Genshin if it didn't upgrade every month? That kind of depends of what at the by the time that happens, I would not have done yet. Yeah, but it also costs time and thus money to develop those servers. And don't even think for a second that those servers are not monetized in one way or another. Even if it's through Patreon. So no. Oh yeah, no, I agree. They're not the same, but they do it because there's a market for it. And that is my point. And this market is the market that you could sell the offline version to. That's the same market, basically. It's a bigger market, honestly, because it's official and the legality is obviously there. And there's more visibility. Oh. If you say so. Only use them for leaks. Well, yeah, Genshin is free. Why do these servers exist in the first place? Like that's my whole point, right? And yeah, okay, part of the reason is people dig around, right? There's no anti-cheat, so they like custom skin their characters and whatnot. They can play with whatever character they want, and yeah, that's the reason those things exist, and those things exist because people spend time and money on making that a thing. You haven't seen a private server with a functional main quest. Okay. Okay. I know. I haven't tried one. My experience with private servers is similar if you set them up yourself. However, my experience is also, but this is way back when I'm talking about World of Warcraft era here, that there were a lot of not free to play, I know, but usually what happens is the private servers you can find and run yourself are usually pretty crappy, and then there are the servers that are run by groups, let's put it this way, that actually have functional questing and I don't know what. Yeah, no, same. Right now I have no incentive on doing that. I'm personally just always sad when a piece of video game history disappears forever, right? So obviously, you will not be able to convince me that not having an offline version doesn't matter. Have I ever? Yes, I actually have. Had. This was way back when though, before Classic was a thing. And if you wanted to play Classic, you had no other choice but to do that. Ta-da!
次はあの子たちと行くで。それを鑑賞する目によって決まりますのよ。
I wanna play. Yeah, no, see that's incorrect because again, back then, Classic was the thing. Now, obviously for Genshin, that's not really true because all the content is there. One of the things, and you already also mentioned that before, is that I want to have is a story replay mode, or the ability to, once you unlock them, set certain world part elements back in time. Again, this island down here is the perfect example for something that just transforms, well, not only with more, but this one is something that just comes to mind immediately when you're talking about something that transforms. Obviously, the peak that rises up, or the barrier that gets removed, this over here transforms. Like, I want to manipulate the world state, kinda, and just like go back and check stuff out as how it was before. Like that's something I'd really like to do. But I'm honestly no. I don't know if Hoyo will ever do that, but I definitely appreciate if they did. Yeah, you could always make a new account, right? Like that's kind of a workaround, but I kind of just wanna, you know, take my team and dig around there. Like right now, I can't do that. And yes, I do agree Burning Crusade was superior to but that's a different story. It's wishful thinking. Yeah, no, it's not. Well, it could be, but it's not. Alright, but it's been fun talking what ifs and whatnot. But I think it's time to go for today. So I thank you all for watching for today. Hope you had a good time. I will see you again on Saturday with more Dark Rose Valkyrie. Yeah, we'll see. Also, a heads up, I know that's into the future, but I've been getting this itch to play Ys 8 again. There's gonna be Nayuta first, but there's a very good chance that if I still have that itch at that time, that after Nayuta, I might have to go back to Ys 8. But yeah, we'll see. Just a sneak peek into, yeah, second playthrough Ys 8. I haven't done platinum on that game yet, so that's gonna happen. I just recently listened to the soundtrack again and was like, oh my god, I have to. East 10 is taking way too long to okay. I've said this before, I don't know if you were here. We just got Reverie, right? We will get Kuro. With a lot of luck. March or April 25. It is not unlikely we will get it March 26. But let's assume a realistic date would probably be September 25. So let's say we get it September 25. We are most definitely, like after Kuro 1, we are most definitely going to get East 10. However, East games take 1.5 years to localize. So we are talking 27 now. So we will not get East 10 here in the West before mid 27. That's gonna be a while. Heavy doubts? We'll see. Nisa has been exceptionally slow recently when it comes to localizing Falcom games. And it is a damn shame. We're getting East 10 2025? No way. There's no way. We're getting Kuro first, and Kuro is already gonna take their localization and VA capacity. So no. 25 is out of the question. 24 as well. No way. 20, if we get East 10, 24, that would mean we would basically have to get Kuro 1 this December, which is not happening. Yep, but you are talking about after release. I am talking after they have capacity to work on the game. There's a difference. Like Nisa has one team that does games for Falcom. That team is gonna be is busy with Kuro right now. Well, the thing is, that is something they can work on right now. And yes, I do think Kuro 1 gets priority. You think East is bigger? It's Kuro 1, East 10, Kuro 2. Nisa has already released a version of Kuro 1 that will get the localization patch on Steam. While East isn't even done yet, so yeah. And I don't know the reason for this, but for some, like, for whatever reason, Nisa only starts working on a localization, like at least with Falcom. For some reason they don't start localizing the game while it is still in development, which is honestly stupid, but it's how it works for some. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they are like, that's how it works when games are not localized in-house. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. Falcom should just hire a localization team themselves. That's my opinion on that. Until 20. No. Again. Kuro is going to be 25. Somewhere 25. I hope early. It is more likely that it's gonna be September 25. And 25 till then 27, either early or late, depending on, you know, how Kuro went. We will get East 10. That's not when they start. So it's gonna be that until 25 and then East till 27. But yeah, we will see. I hope I'm wrong, because that means we'd get the game sooner. But we also had to wait 3 years for Reverie. I just want to emphasize that. So, yeah. Trails also has massively more text than East, that's true. That is true. Which is why I'm saying 1.5 years for East. Again, it's just pipeline, right? Just, like, you can only do one thing really. You can pipeline stuff, so you can say, okay, our writers are done. It's still gonna do VA. Our writers are gonna work on the translators are gonna work on the next one already. So you can have some overlap there. But realistically speaking, you can only do so much with that. Because the VAs are the same, although VA is not gonna take that long, as I've learned. Because the English VA, like the usual suspects, are really good at what they're doing and more often than not nail their lines in one take. So yeah. I also don't think Durante is gonna take too long with the port. It's really just the translation team being overworked. Yeah, again, we'll see. Again, I just hope I'm wrong, but I have a gut feeling it's not gonna be a thing. Anyways, point being, there's going to be East 8 in the future, most likely. That was my point. And I can't wait for East 10 either. It's itching me a lot because of the 3 seconds that I've seen. They will ditch a lot of stuff they did with East 9 and go back to what the East was before, so that's gonna be fun, plus new stuff. Yes, that is indeed hype. And for anyone who has not heard the soundtrack of East 8 yet, oh boy. It's definitely the best East soundtrack so far. Anyways, that's it. Gonna be it for me for today. I hope to see you guys again on Saturday. And yeah, for now, have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are. Do stay awesome. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.